So if you know me, Lion King is my favourite film. Not just my favourite Disney film, but it's like my favourite film. It is a bit personal to me, so it's not just about the fact that it's an animation, obviously it's Disney. It is actually a personal film to me. Also, lions are my favourite animals, so even before watching The Lion King, which I was 10 years old when The Lion King came out, I actually loved lions before that. They were my favourite animals. So yes, like I said, Lion King is very personal to me. I love the story of it, I love the animation. I have yet to watch it, but while I'm filming this video, I have booked my tickets for it, so I will vlog about it, so that'll be next week's video. So I'm just going to go through my new Lion King stuff. Hello everybody and welcome to Kimmy's Shrine. So if you're new here, then twice a week I do videos. So on Wednesdays there's a haul of some type, and my last one I did was my summer items haul, so if you're not seeing that then please go check that out. And on Saturdays it's actually something from the Shrine, and as you can tell this is the Lion King one. Now some of these I got some Primark, some of these I got some Amazon, another one I think supermarket, don't know which one, and another one I got from a merchandise shop, so it's almost like a comic book shop without the comics, if that makes sense. It's all the other merchandise. So the first ones I'm going to talk about are my Primark ones. So this is actually one of them. So this is my jumper. So I actually wore this in a vlog a couple of weeks ago, just because I have had some of this stuff for about 3 weeks and I've just been waiting for the Lion King to come out so I could do this video. So this came from Primark. If I remember rightly, it was about £12, and it's actually got Simba front and back, so I really like this one just because if you know me, I do actually like it when it's got like a pattern on both sides, and the fact that it's all down the sleeves as well, I really like that. But another top I've got, not actually worn this yet again, wait for this video, so I actually got this one as well, which is this little crop top. Now this one cost, this was £10. I just really like the fact it's actually got the characters walking across there, and on one of the sleeves it actually does say Lion King. Now the sizes I get mine in are classed as small in Primark, which are about 10-12, so that's the sizes that I get. But yeah, I have yet to wear this, so I'm not 100% sure whereabouts it kind of sits on me, but I might actually wear this when I watch The Lion King, or I might actually save this to when I actually go to Paris, because we're actually going to Paris in September, so we can actually go watch the Festival of the Lion King, so I might wear that then. Now another top I got from Primark, this was actually a pajama top. If you know me, I like to wear my tops as normal tops anyway. So this cost £6, and it's just got Mufasa and Simba on one side, and then on the other it actually has the reverse of them on the bag. Now I absolutely love this. I've never seen it like this in Primark before, where they have one character one side and then the back of it the other side, so I've not seen that. But for £6 I didn't think it was too bad, and like I said, I actually got this one, so I had to get this one in a medium, which is a 12-14, because I didn't actually have my size at the time. I just think it's really cute as a top anyway. Like I said, I'll definitely, if it's if it's warm enough when we go to Paris in September, I would definitely be wearing that, but more likely I'll be wearing this and this like over the top anyway, so just in case I'm indoors and I get a bit hot, at least I've got a Lion King top underneath. Now I got loads of stuff, so I've had quite a few of this stuff. This is how long I've had this stuff for. Ruben actually got me some of the stuff when he worked at Primark. He left Primark like a good 3 weeks ago, so if you didn't know, he doesn't actually work at Primark anymore, which I'm kind of sad because obviously I can't get him to get my Disney stuff for me anymore, but at the same time he's really happy in his new job, so I'm not really mad at that. Now this one, I just think this is super cute. So this is a rucksack here. This cost, how much this cost? Oh, so this was £10, which I thought wasn't bad for a rucksack, and it's just got a little zip at the front as well, so just in case you got, you know, any like, if you're like me, any mints or anything you want to put in there, or your phone or your wallet, anything easier for you to get to, that kind of thing. And then on the inside it's just completely open, so there's actually no compartments or anything in there, so it just makes it easier, the fact you've got the front bit to get hold of things. Obviously it's got Simba on the front there, which I think is super cute, so the running theme with Simba everywhere. But I just think these are quite subtle on the basis that it's not too in your face Disney, just in case you didn't really want too much Disney but you want a little bit of a subtle one. I think that's quite nice, just the fact you've got a Simba on there. And then to go with that, which I have actually talked about this before, I think it was in my summer item, oh no, my summer bags haul that I did a while ago, so just in case you're going on holiday, or if you're just going like for a week or day trips, that kind of thing, I did actually talk about this then, and since then I have actually used this, and it's a bum bag. So in England that's what we call these. I think in America you call them like fanny packs, but we call them bum bags over here in England, and I've actually worn this a few times just out and about. Now, I don't remember 100% how much this was because I said I have used it. I think it was only about either £6 or £8. It wasn't too expensive, but to be honest, it fit quite a lot in. I fit my wallet, my phone, and my keys, and a lip balm in here. So, and the fact that it's adjustable as well, which I really liked. But the colour scheme, obviously it'll go with most things because it is this brown and black, and yet again, it is quite subtle because obviously it's only got them on the front there. Right, I have this. I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. I've got so many little bags like this that some of it I just keep like stupid things like batteries or something in them because I have no idea what to keep in them. So this one was only £4. That's super cute. But things like this, I kind of feel like maybe if you're just going out like a date night, that kind of thing, either to like a movie or if you're just going out obviously for a meal, that's quite nice, almost like a clutch purse, that kind of thing. So inside there's nothing in there, but the colour is obviously a bit of like a golden colour, but it's only got the pattern on one side, whereas on the other side it's just plain black. Like I said, this one was £4. They did have a lot of things with this kind of pattern on, which is kind of confusing because I kind of associate this pattern with being like cheetahs or leopards, and so for me personally I'm thinking, why would you have that pattern on here for a lion? Like, it's not a bad pattern. There are 3 other things, like for example there's some clothes with this pattern on and things like that, and I'm not a huge fan of that kind of like tiger, leopard print, tiger print, animal print kind of theme. So that's not too bad, but like I said, for £4, like I said, just for date night or your makeup bag or, you know, whatever, keep your buttons in it if you want. Right, so the next one, I know it's summer, but at the moment in England it is raining. I kid you not, it is completely chucking it down with rain. So though something like this you would wear more in the winter time, but because obviously at the moment it is a bit cold, I have slippers, and just look how cute they are. So yeah, so these are slippers and they've got Simba heads on them, and I just think these are super cute. So around the house I do like to wear things like this, like if I just got out of the bath or a shower, or at night time watching a film, but it's a bit too, I don't like my feet being too cold, so something like this I really like. Not like big heavy slippers, but something like this is quite nice, just a little slip on. So this one was a 1 pair, but I do remember they had 2 different sizes. So they had 3 to 5, which is the one that I got, and then they had the next one up, which I think must have been like 6 to 9, I want to say. So they did have 2 different sizes, but this is obviously a generic 3 to 5 size, whereas the other ones obviously bigger ones. So these were £4, but I just thought, oh my god, look, I just noticed that it's a symbol on there. How did I not notice that before? And it's that kind of rubbery material, so obviously if you're online though, like in the kitchen or bathroom or something, that's obviously going to grip it. Oh my god, that's super cute, because obviously I just been holding it like this, and then I just opened it up and I was like, oh my god, it actually says Simba in there. So yeah, that is super cute. But like I said, for £4 wasn't too bad. They did have some other slippers, but unfortunately I haven't been able to find them, and they do have, which I think is either like a cookie jar or just like a jar or something, like a biscuit tin, that kind of thing. Can't find it anywhere. So I have said in previous videos, especially when it comes to Primark things, I have linked them down below. So there are actually Facebook groups where people actually go to Primark or the Disney stores. So if, like me, if you're wanting something you know exists but you can't find it anywhere, or your store doesn't do it, or if you're not near a store, they actually go out and get it for you. So sometimes they would be like, oh, new in this store, so obviously you can be like, oh yeah, can I buy that one? Or you can request. So for example, if you wanted these, if for whatever reason I can't find them on eBay for you, obviously you can be like, oh, you know, I'm looking for some Simba slippers in this size, can please someone get it for me? So obviously you just pay them for the item, and then P&P on top of that. I've done it a few times where there's a few things that I've seen on the Facebook groups, gone onto Primark, they don't have, so they went back to the Facebook groups, and the girls on there, they're so nice. But like I said, it's not their job to do it, so please don't demand them to go out and do your personal shopping. They do it obviously as a hobby, but there are things that you can do. So getting back to this, Lion King have a new makeup range. Now I'm actually going to do this in a future video as well, but I actually got quite a lot of Disney makeup, so this will be in an upcoming video. So I'm just going to say it now, so please like, subscribe, click the bell notification and get notified when that one goes up. That's it, I'm just going to say it now. But they've got a lot of makeup things. So one of them I've actually used, so I'll show you this one now, which is this one here. So this is an eyeshadow palette, and it's just got a little symbol on there, and it just says the Wild Side eyeshadow palette. And then if I can open it without breaking it, So obviously there it's got a nice big mirror, which is nice, and then it's kind of got like neutral warm kind of tones, and to be honest these are so pretty. Like, I am not a makeup artist in any shape or form, but just these swatches, I just think, just look at that. I just think they're just so nice, just on the basis that obviously they're quite creamy, so they're not like crumbly like some powders can be, so they're more on the creamier side, and just the fact that they're kind of like, they're more shimmery than glittery, but I just like the fact that in the light they kind of shine different colours. Obviously it's more like warm colours, which for me personally is kind of my colours. If you know me, I prefer like more pinks or brownie pinks, that kind of thing. So that's really nice. I can't remember how much this one cost because I've already used it, so I've taken the thing off. I want to say it's roughly about £5 or £6. It wasn't too expensive, but I just really like this. Oh, and one of my favourite things, the actual names on the back. So you've got Nala, Brave, Simba, Savannah, King, Hakuna Matata, Kingdom, Sunset, and Pride Rock. So they've actually named the colours to do with Lion King, so I thought that was super cute. Right, so another one, I haven't actually used this one yet just because I'm actually using another Disney one, and I thought, okay, I'll use that one and then I get back to this one. Can I open you? So this one's still got the cellophane on it, but it's actually highlighters. So it's actually this one here. So you just got highlighters here. It doesn't actually have a name for any of these, unfortunately, but they're very like, yeah, again, like warm colours. So you've got like a pink one, you've got a gold one, you've got a brown one, then you've got like a pinky gold one there. Yet again, you've got a nice mirror, but I just love the picture on there where it's them all walking, so it's almost like a silhouette. So this one, as you can see, was £5, and this one's called Be Fierce, so that's the range there. But this is the only highlighter they had, and that was the only eyeshadow they had. So they didn't have like multiple eyeshadows and multiple highlighters. These are the only ones they had. And then to go with that, which I've taken these out of the packaging, but I've not used them yet. But it's actually these, which are lipsticks. So this was £4, and it's a mini lipstick trio. Now the only thing I'm a tiny bit disappointed about, the fact that it's got obviously Simba, Timon and Pumbaa on the front. So when you open it up, it's got obviously 3 lipsticks in there. But I was hoping that one would have like a picture of Timon, one would have Simba, and one would have Pumbaa on there. But unfortunately, the actual design on there is just the silhouette from this, so it's obviously a shorter version of that. And I was like, oh, it would have been nicer, the fact that it's a trio. Technically, they are a trio of friends. Just saying, missed a trick there, but they are really nice. So it shows the picture on the top there, but yet again, they didn't have any other ones. It's the only ones they had. But that one's more of a brownie one. That's like a pinky brown, and then that one's a red. So like I said, so when I got this, I did actually open it to see, but I've not actually used them yet. And I just thought it was really cute. It's got a little symbol on the top there as well. So it just says, hear me roar. Now, I really like the packaging of these, just the fact that it's that kind of gold, and it's got like a shimmery kind of effect to it as well. So it's really nice. But they did have another thing in, so it's not necessarily makeup, but I've got so many of these. I've got a Tinkerbell one, I have a Little Mermaid one, and now I have a Simba one. So it's actually this here, so you open it up and it's got the mirror one side, but then you push it out and then it turns into a brush. So I just think that's super cute. So obviously you've got that to hold it, so that's your handle to obviously brush your hair, and then when you're done with it, you just obviously pop that back in and then you close it up. So you can actually use it as a compact, so obviously it's got the mirror on there, so you can just use it as a compact instead of the brush as well. But this was, oh, it's only £2. But yeah, so this was super cute, and it's got the little picture on the Simba on there saying hear me roar as well. Like I said, it's the same design as the other ones. Ruben also got me these, which were £3 each. He got me one to keep and one to use. So obviously he knows me too well that obviously I like to keep stuff in the shrine, but at the same time I like to use things as well. And it's actually sheet masks. So it's these ones here. So if you saw, what was it? So in one of my vlogs I did a while ago, and I did actually talk about it in another video, which I can't remember which one. I actually tried a princess one. So I actually tried a Princess Jasmine one, because yet again, I bought one for the shrine and then one to use. So this is what Ruben's done, but it does actually show there, if you can see there, there's a little picture of Simba. So that's what the mask looks like. So I will actually use one of these, and I will actually vlog about it, so obviously you guys can see that. So please subscribe. Just saying, click the bell notification, then obviously get notified. But this one is a coconut one, so it's obviously good for nourishing your skin and leaving your skin really soft. So I just thought that was super cute. But I really like those ones, just as like a novelty thing. Like if you've got friends coming over, like a sleepover, that kind of thing, they're kind of fun, especially if you have like all different ones. I'm not sure if this was the only one. This is the only one that I've seen, so I've not seen any other ones. Like obviously the princess range, they had a few of them. Like I think they had They had like a Jasmine one, I think they had an Aurora one, I think they had Cinderella and Ariel, whereas this one, I've only ever seen this one. Right, so that is all Primark things, and that is all things that are Lion King that is animated. So these are all the things that obviously have the animated version on. So now I'm gonna move on to the live action one, which, oh my god, I'm so excited. Like, I can't tell you like how excited I am to watch this. And one thing that got me in the mood for it was the book of the film. Now, if you didn't know, now Disney have actually started doing this with their live action ones. So they've done this for Beauty and the Beast, they've done it for Aladdin, which again I had in my vlog. They did do it for Dumbo, which unfortunately I'm not a big Dumbo fan, so I didn't get that. But these are the book of the films. So these are based on the new live action films, or I don't know if you can class The Lion King as live action, because obviously it's all CGI, but it's just a little bit more in depth of the film, but it kind of helps you understand the story a bit more. Now, obviously no spoilers because it is slightly different from the animation. So if you've seen the animation and you know the animation, you know obviously the story of it and how it ends and things like that. This is so ever so slightly different. There's just a few tweaks in it that they did, which thinking, oh okay, yeah, I see why you did that. I did actually put this on my Instagram where I said chapter 11, I could not stop crying. Like, for me, it's an emotional film anyway, obviously because of what happens in it, but because it is emotional for me personally, it's actually I have a personal attachment to it. So when I got to chapter 11, that was it. I just spent the rest of the time crying. I'm just like, oh my god, like when I go watch it at the cinema, we are literally watching it the first showing of the day. So I'm gonna get up and literally no makeup on, probably just throw this on and a pair of jeans. We're gonna go to cinema and watch it because I know I'm gonna cry. Yes, so this one I actually got from Amazon. I'm trying to remember, I think it was only about £7, it wasn't that expensive. I did see, which I'm a bit annoyed about, because when I bought the Aladdin one on Amazon, a couple days later I was in Asda and I saw it there for a £5. So I don't know if everywhere does this. For example, like supermarkets that do books, obviously places like Waterstones, W. Smith's, they might do it. It's just the fact that we have Prime, so it was like next day delivery. So I was like, yes, I want this, I need to read this. Now, the next thing, I do actually have a few of these. So I've got, from Kellogg's, I've got a Jasmine, Ariel and Rapunzel one, which is on my wall. I've got another Anna and Elsa one. I've got a Belle one. And I've got a Moana one. So I do have a few of these. Some of those we've eaten, other ones we haven't. But my friend Lucy actually got me these. And it was such a funny thing where she said she actually got me this. And for a while I was like, Lucy, do you still have it? Like thinking, oh my god, she chucked it out. And she was like, yeah, I underestimated how long it would take me to eat it, and it's actually cereal box. Got Mufasa and Simba there, but this is obviously a Shreddies one, so it's Nestle, whereas all the other ones I've got are Kellogg's, and it's just got like a bit on the back as well. But it's just the fact that it's because it's quite a big box, and obviously she was the only one eating it. I kept on thinking, oh my god, is she accidentally throwing it out, like forgetting, that kind of thing. But yeah, it just took her a long time to get around to eating it. So that was really cool to have. Now, like I said, I do have other ones. I was tempted to do a cereal box haul one time, but I've stuck some of them to the walls. And then the only other thing is, where am I going to put all this new Lion King stuff? Because I have some other Lion King stuff that's obviously from the new film. And at the moment it's kind of separated from the Lion King because I don't have any space on the Lion King shelf, and the other two things I have are Funko Pops. So these one are from the new live action film, so I do actually have some of the ones from the original, so the animation. Fun fact, my very first Funko Pop I got was actually a Simba one, and then I saw these come out, so I'll talk about the Simba one first. That's this one here. Now, I don't know if I like these. It's one of those things that obviously I was going to get it because it's live action Lion King. Lion King's my favourite. I have to kind of get it regardless. It's kind of, you know, a given to get it. But I don't know. Like, when I look at that, I think it's maybe because I've not seen the film yet. I can't relate to the character because I'm so used to seeing Simba like this. So to see him like this, actually looking like a real lion, my brain can't compute that's already Simba. But I just think it's cute anyway. It does show some of the other ones on there. So you've got Scar on there, you've got Timon, you've got Pumbaa, and you've got Rafiki. But yet again, my brain is just like, to me, that's not the characters yet. And then the other one I've got is Scar. Now, if you know me, Scar is actually my favourite villain. I absolutely love Scar. Not only is he my favourite film, he's drawn by my favourite artist, and he's voiced by my celebrity crush, I guess. Which is a bit weird to say because Jeremy Irons is like 70. He was actually born the same year as my dad. But yeah, so Jeremy Irons has been my celebrity crush since 1994. Drawn by my favourite artist, Andreas Deja, who also does Hercules, does Gaston. So yes, he does a few other characters as well. And yeah, and the fact that he's in Lion King. But yet again, I look at this and I'm just like, you're not really my Scar. Like, yet again, when I see the film, I might have more of a connection to him. It's just at the moment, I'm just looking at him thinking, I can't make him my new Scar. You know, Jeremy Irons' version, that's my Scar because that's what I grew up with. Like I said, I was 10 when the film came out. But it is great, obviously, that they're doing these. Oh, before I forget, these were £10, but you can get these on Amazon or comic book shops or eBay. There are loads of places you can get these, HMV, that kind of thing. But yes, I got these £10, sorry for forgetting about that. But yeah, when it comes to obviously this new live action one, I love the live action films. I love Aladdin, I love Beauty and the Beast. I have nothing wrong with live action things. I think it's good that they're doing live action things so long after the originals. So some of these have been like a good 20 years. So obviously people like me have grown up with it, or even people who haven't. It's a good way of obviously introducing these characters. But I think what they did well in Beauty and the Beast and in Aladdin, like I said, I can't speak for Dumbo, haven't seen it, but I feel like they've made the characters a bit more rounded, like a bit more understandable. They've done things where, you know, they tied up loose ends as to, you know, what happened to Belle's mum, that kind of thing. Why doesn't the villagers remember the beast and the castle, that kind of thing. So, and like I said, there's a few things in the book which I won't spoil it just in case you've not seen it yet. And obviously I've not seen the film to actually really completely comment on it. But I just think it's a good way of understanding the film a bit better because they've got more time to actually go through it. And it's almost like the Broadway versions, like there are certain songs in the Lion King Broadway which they didn't put in the original film because it was, you know, for time. But because it was so popular, when they did the remastered version, they put it in then. So for me personally, I do actually like the live action films. Some of them I'm just like Lilo and Stitch or Lady and the Tramp, like I'm a little bit like maybe like not, but I've not seen that much. I've not seen anything for Lilo and Stitch to really know. I've seen something for Lady and the Tramp. I don't know if it's like a fan art or whether it's genuine, so I'm not sure about that. But yeah, let me know down below. Have you guys seen it? What did you think? Do you like the new live action films? Is it something that you wish Disney would stop doing or do more? Is there any other ones that you wish they would do as well? So yes, if you like this kind of videos, then please give me a big thumbs up, so at least I now know you like this kind of videos, and it means YouTube may eventually notice that I'm here, because unfortunately at the moment YouTube doesn't know I exist. But yes, I really hope you enjoyed these videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Later days. And I forgot again to mention my ears. I made these ears. I did it again in another video where I got to the end and I was like, forgot about my ears. So yeah, so these ears I actually made. So these are double-sided, so you've got the cartoon version one side and then you've got a bit more of a serious picture on the other side. So you just got Timon and you've got Rafiki there, and I did little bows as well. And on this side, like I said, it's a bit more on a cartoon one. So I do actually have a playlist called Disney Days, where it's basically how to make your own ears, how to turn an old jumper into a cushion, some makeup looks. So for example, if you want like a Beauty and the Beast inspired look or a Rapunzel inspired look, it's all in there for you. Now I'm gonna go.